My married name was Hunt. My maiden name is Belton, Belton. I was born a poor colored child. I grew up a black and proud woman of the 60s and 70s, and then later came on to become a black Afro, and then a black, and then African, I'm sorry, an Afro-American, and then later an African-American, which I am called today. None of the names really matter to me except colored. That's the only one I didn't prefer, but the rest of them are okay. I consider myself black usually. I'm not all black, I'm not full black as they would say, because I am a product of my parents and their parents. And here's a picture of my parents. Hopefully you could see that pretty well. My dad both my parents, I should say, are mixed African American, American Indian, and white. However, both parents are mixed with different percentages, making them look different, I guess. My dad's family looks, his mother and her siblings and parents look almost white. Actually, my grandmother, my father's dad, looks almost like a little Indian woman, American Indian woman. She is very, very fair skinned with really long, straight hair. Well, now she's passed away, but that's what she looked like. And so she was half American Indian and the other half was white and black. So mulatto, as they called it back in Mississippi, back in the day, mulatto and half American Indian. Her husband, my father's dad, was half mulatto and half black. So there you see a big percentage of mulatto and American Indian in his family. And my mom's family, about the same, but probably one more generation removed when the slaves first came over and started mixing with the blacks. You get the mixture way back then, and then it was black, and then somehow somebody mixed with that American Indian, so they got a little bit of that. But mainly her bloodline is black for the most part, and my dad's probably half black, half mulatto, which I don't know what that makes me. I just call myself black. As far as race and education, I don't really care about race so much, and I don't think it matters so much. What really matters sometimes is cultural differences. You have to really be aware of cultural issues when teaching. I remember one time calling a parent in my early teaching years, and it was a Hispanic family, and I called and spoke to the mother about something regarding the child, and the father was really upset that I had called the house and not spoken to him. So a lot of the cultural norms are very important, and if you don't know about those things, you tend not to follow. that could create havoc in your educational program. So I treat all kids the same. I see all kids the same, except for when it comes to their cultural backgrounds and what I need to know as far as making sure they have equal access to the curriculum, whether it be language support, parental support, or social issues. Okay, and that's pretty much me. Again, Cheryl Belton Hunt, and looking forward to learning more in this class. Thank you.